And how's this for a headline? Home loan demand plunging. That's the Journal's headline, by the way. Surely it's time to lock in that fixed rate loan, maybe, if you've got the juice to get the loan in the first place. We're on that one. All right, we've got a big drop on the market. We'll cover that in a second. But we've also got a huge drop in demand for mortgages. Listen to this. Home lending at its lowest level in 14 years. Here's Jason Meister, Vice President of Avison Young, who frequently helps us through the real estate maze. All right, Jason, this looks to me like a really, really bad sign for the housing industry overall. How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. You know, it wasn't the winter weather, I guess. We see now that March numbers came out this week, and they're pretty poor. So I think it's an affordability issue.
Okay, explain this one. Affordability. Go.
So we had a 12% artificial growth year over year from 2013 to 2014. That's artificial growth.
That's prices?
That's prices.
Okay.
The median home price went up 12% across the country.
Okay.
That's too high. We need 2 to 4%. That's healthy organic growth.
And it just went up too much?
It went up too much,
People didn't have the money to qualify for those loans?
Well, interest rates were nearly free money. I mean, you had very low rates, and so people could buy homes, and they bought and they bought, and you had investors in the marketplace and institutional investors, and so now you're seeing a lagging in the marketplace because the interest rates have risen from a year ago, and prices rose.
Well, look, there's not likely to be any change in how you have to qualify for a home loan. They're still going to be tight on lending standards. That's not going to change.
Well, actually, Stuart,
is it?
Well, there's been some reports now recently that they're actually accepting a 3% down payment on some lenders. It's focused markets, and they're also and banks, and they're also actually taking less credit scores. 720 used to be the threshold.
And now they've dropped it?
They're dropping a little bit. I'm not saying it's happening all over, but there's some specific banks that are doing that.
So you've got people who are going to say, wait a minute, it's back to the bad old days of liar loans and giving anybody a loan just because they should get the money. We're not going back to that, surely?
No, we've learned that mistake.
I'm just trying to work out the future here. This is a nasty drop in home lending. We've got a nice big spike, not a spike, we've got a rise in prices, and we've got a fall in new home sales. I'm trying to look into the future here. If you're telling me that we're only making marginal changes in the qualifications to get a loan in the first place, and prices are not coming down, I got to say that the housing outlook looks pretty bleak.
I think it does. But like I said before, I think we need 2 to 4% growth. That 12% growth is unsustainable.
Okay, but we've got it. It's not going away, is it?
No, it's not going away.
And now we were expecting that housing would give the overall economy a nice boost, that it would lead the economy forward, maybe to 3% growth. You've got to walk away from that.
Yeah, I mean, it trickles down to all parts of the economy. People don't buy furniture, building. There's a lot of things that it impacts.
All right. Jason, thank you very much for joining us. We were surprised by this news. I was very surprised at that headline in the Wall Street Journal. Home loan demand plunges.
It's very surprising.
It sure is. Jason, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, man.